أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم فانطلقا حتى إذا ركبا في السفينة خرقها قال أخرقتها لتغرق أهلها لقد جئت شيئا إمرا قال ألم أقل إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا قال لا تؤاخذني بما نسيت ولا ترهقني من أمري عسرا
إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار نعوذ بالله أن نكون من أهل النار.
Amen.
Today we did for number 20 days for Ramadan for this year 1443 for Islamic calendar. We be the same with number 22 days for number 4 months for this year 2022 for white man calendar. We don't hear how Musa alayhi salam, and that righteous servant for Allah, they don't meet up, they salute one another. Musa expressed the reason why he come for VCD. He said he don't come for find knowledge. And then what you were, the righteous servant tell you about matter for the knowledge, all we don't hear. And then also, you don't put the condition. Say, if you want to follow me, you go respect this for condition before me will learn. They don't agree. Musa to say, Inshallah, you go do your best for remain within the range of the condition. Fantalaka, the two of them, they go. From here, you know, go hear about Yusha ibn Nun again. Now, so Quran is said. They focus now on the main actors. Fantalaka, Musa and Khidr, they go. You shall be there with them. You know, there with them, no. As they go, Hatta idha rakiba fi safina. So they climb on top ship. How they be climb on top ship? We be talking for back. They became working for seashore. That means a corner water. The ship they deal with small canoe where they transport people from one side of the shore to the other side. So as people they see this righteous servant, they know he, as they discover he, they say may come enter, he can enter. They want pay, they say no, you no go pay, we know you. That kind of only tough we say put me for a dua. Alas, if you see a good man, if I say me beg you a dua, say no forgive me for your dua, beg. When you say na my way, it be righteous man, it be all right. Just as Anabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, so man will come after me, I don't go when I chadi, Nabi Sahabi, in name na Uwaisul Qarani. Any man me told me beg me ask Allah, may forgive you. Umar bin Khattab between Waka, the art delegation, the for houses with people for Yemen, every Hajj if they come, hal fikum Uwaisul Qarani. So that may always make you a dua. This Uwaisul al-Qarani, some people to say who are afdalu tabi'ina kama anna siddiqa afdalu sahaba. Say na you be the best inside tabi'in, just as Abu Bakr Siddiq be the best inside the companion. Other authority, they mention other people like Sayyid ibn Musayyib and the rest. Al-Muhim, in all bad me, you ask me, may put you for a dua. May Allah accept our dua. So as they climb the ship free, the people don't say they no go pay. You Khidr now, you begin look up, you see some axe, you start for boss the ship. So they move some plank, then water still come in. As water they come in, Musa check what way these people do for them. The way they welcome them, the way they receive them with happiness. And then their new ship, no Bamenda no there for skin for that ship. Then you come brook am. And there as you brook am so, water go interflop. When water interflop, all man for inside go die. So Musa see all this one, all this calculation, you know, if fit for tie heart. He say, Kala, it does say, Akharakataha litugurika ahlaha. You don't boss this ship so that at the end, may people be destroyed, may they sink. Lam for here, they call and say Lamul Akiba. Nabi Lamul Ta'lil. Musa know they tell you say, I know the reason where you boss this one, you want and say may people die. Nabi so Musa talk. Musa say you don't boss and you know say it go lead to say may people die. Nabi say it do made and die, but it go lead to it. This one is there for inside Shi'ir for Arabic, where Abu Attahiyah, it said, Lidu lil mawti wabnu lil kharabi. Lidu na filul amri for walada yalidu. So me una born for sika die, and me una construct for sika destruction. Nebi say una aim for born na say when una the born may they die. But na say at the end, كل ابن أنثى وإن طالت سلامته يوما على آلة هدباء محمول. Any picking woman born and no matter how is they one day go must die. Naive iminam. So if this one now so is a lakadaji itashe and imra, you don't bring something we no find for Siam, where any rational thinker God does say the thing we do you know correct. Why? Because for inside our rationality, for we sense, Allah do already put an inside we head, say, Hal jazaul ihsani illa al ihsan. Say, goodness no get reward except goodness like this. A man do you good, you do you good, now they expected reward that. Maybe say man do you good, you do you bad. No, you go out of sense. Now why that Musa say this one na amrun nukur? Say na bad thing. Any man will get sense can they explain it the matter. See, these people they tell me one pay, the same will not pay. I will do interso, they my brother broke their sheep. He correct, no thinking no they not correct. Lesson number 1. Classes don't start. And then the class, it will be very heavy for the student may conceive. Qala alam aqul innaka lan tastati'a ma'iya sabra. this seven talk say, I no be talk say, you know, fit tie hard with me. Kala, Musa to say, La to akhidni bima nasitu. I beg, no be harsh with me. I don't forget. Eh? Rabbana la tu'akhidna in nasina aw akhtana. If we forget or make mistake, Ya Allah no catch you with them. And I know Muhammad to say, when if you read this one, so that way if you go for take prayer, Allah to say, yes, I no go catch you now. Yes, I no go catch you now with what we want to forget or what we want to do by mistake. Musa said, I forget. Wala turhiqni min amri usra. I know make a meeting be difficult for me. May I start head the study before classes one even began. So take it easy. You know, saying as most more go adapt to the rules and principles. We don't pass this one. Next.
فانطلقا حتى إذا لقيا غلاما فقتله قال أقتلت نفسا زكيا بغير نفس لقد جئت شيئا نكرا قال ألم أقل لك إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا قال إن سألتك عن شيء بعدها فلا تصاحبني قد بلغت من لدني عذرا.
Now, after that first one will happen, he said this one will do a past sense. Sense not to accept him. Fantalaka, Musa bring excuse, say okay, excuse accepted. They just make mistakes, so they drive you or send you away. They go first give you warning. Sometimes for some players, you receive that 3 warning before they fire you out. So they don't want it don't bring excuses. Palaba, no, they will go. Fantalaka, the 2 of them continue for waka. Hatta idha lakiya gulaman. So they go meet us some young Pidgin, the most handsome among them. Where you know that kind of Pidgin, any man see it like it. Because first way to they attract you for like person in appearance. And then what we go confirm their likeness or reject them, na talk. Waka intara min sakitin laka mu'jibin ziyadatuhu aw naqsuhu fit takallumi. Plenty time you go see person when you keep quiet, you dey like it. May you Adam like it, or may you stop for like it now when you talk.
No.
Now why that they say, may you not be deceived with physical appearance. Plenty people, they give importance for physical appearance, it reach 50%. Then 40% the way you take them talk. Now only 10% they give attention for actually what you come out for your mouth. Plenty people, when they just see the way I appear, some good thing will come from this man. They go to talk, say that man don't talk important to you. Ask and say what he be important inside the talk. They talk now how he start with smile, how he put the hand over here, the talk. Well, all this one no get relation with the essence of the talk. That one now only 10%. You they look at them. So as they come out, they go, they see Pidgin, they play. He sees some handsome one among them. He say, boy, come. As he come, he hold his head so Sheikh move the head through way. For Surah, they say sleep, he sleep. He take knife, cut the head. For Surah, they say sleep, he sleep. He take big stone, knock him for head, kill him. And then he wants to make Musa not talk. And they tell for Sharia say what? Marra minkum munkaran falyughayyirhu biyadihi fa in lam yastati' fa bilisani فإن لم يستطع فبقلبه وذلك أضعف الإيمان. If something they happen like this one, you never fight up for stop on with your hand. You never talk say made a liver. You never head the thing disagree with the inside your heart. Then Iman no day. You know be a believer. Nothing this way Musa say. What you go do evil for day? Kala the Musa talk for say akatalta nafsan zakiyatan bigayri nafs. You kill soul where be very few. Small picking. They never start for record this sin. Clean soul, you kill them. When you never kill na another one made to say na law for retribution maker you kill he. He said lakariji tashe an nukra. You don't bring thing where they call and say deniable thing. Thing where all man go see and deny. No man no go see this one, accept her. You see, say Musa in line with rationality. And what we send the check, now so it work be the same. At the end we go ask Huna, after all the explanation, say if today's situation like this one be told you do what? You do the one where Khidr do am, or the one for Musa na you correct. Or ask one at the end. It say you don't bring thing where it be deniable. All man go deny. Kala alam aqul laka. This time around, laka don't enter. Now the difference that between the former statement. Kala alam aqul laka innaka lan tastati'a ma'iya sabra. I know we tell you say this you no fit tie hard with me. Maybe if just say alam aqul another talk. No, I talk now for you. I never send you in a person. Me and you, I tell you, say, you know, be tie hard with me. I know be talk. Problem never knowledge. Problem na the receiver for knowledge na you get problem. But they don't know, you know, get you problem. You go give you the knowledge. As we Musa say, they don't catch you 2 times. The whole class is for 2 times. Musa no respect condition for all the 2 times. He says Musa to say, Kala insa altuka an shay'in badaha. If I ask you about something after this one, Fala to sahibni drive me. No work with me again. Kad balagta min ladunni udhra. You don't already flop with my excuses. I don't get him for talk again. My excuse then, they don't plenty. Kad balagta min ladunni udhra. You don't do on time and again. So no need, no day. And then Muhammad one day to say Rahmatullahi alayna wa ala Musa. May the mercy of Allah be on top we and on top Musa. لو لبث مع صاحبه لأبصر العجب. If you were tired with thy man, if you see wonderful thing, ولكنه قال, but it does say إن سألتك عن شيء بعدها فلا تصاحبني قد بلغت من لدني عذرا. Now he says Musa to say if I do anything again, drive me. Let me Malan drive Musa. Now Musa run by himself. And now so much I get for me. Leave him, no talk for man say come on. Now he go see say the environment over Sudi, he go quit. Just continue. When they put law, continue to stay with the law. He go leave the law. You know of it. Now, فانطلقا.
فانطلقا حتى إذا أتيا أهل قرية استطعمها أهلها فأبوا أن يضيفوهما.
استطعما أهلها
فأبوا أن يضيفوهما فوجدا فيها جدارا يريد أن ينقض فأقامه. قال لو شئت لاتخذت عليه أجرا. قال هذا فراق بيني وبينك سأنبئك بتأويل ما لم تستطع عليه صبرا.
نعم. فانطلقا de continue fogo hatta idha ataya ahla qaryatin sute de reach for some qarya for al-Quran it mean village, it mean town, but mostly when they say al-qarya na town no be village, mostly na town no be village. Now why that? For this very story for Musa and this righteous servant for Allah, you don't hear for here they just say ahla qarya, but when you go come for explanation, you go talk about al-Madina, where it means in a city, big town. Hatta idha ataya ahla qaryatin, so they reach for some people for their village, for that town, for the town. Naso?
No.
For hadith, they just say ahla qaryatin li'aman, where the people they be na li'am, stingy people. Yes, they be very stingy. فَأَبَوْا أَنْ يُضَيْهِ istata'ama.
No.
Istata'ama la the big chop. Say may the people give them team for chop because they don't tire. فَأَبَوْا أَنْ يُضَيِّفُوهُمَا. The people they refuse for receive them as strangers. Look, they beg na chop, but Allah talks say the people never welcome them as strangers. Tayyib. Malam they talk say the most truest request na person we can ask you chop. Man we ask you money feed the line a lie. Sometimes you want to take keep them, or you want just for picking gather plenty money. But man we talk for you talk say I feel do what for you. May I you money, he say no, help me now with chop. That man will always be true from his heart. But person if he has you money when need for money no day. You want just gather and plenty. So now why that any man will deny chop or water, now the worst stingy man that. The only man will stingy passing, now the only man where they call a name Muhammad we know to say sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I stingy pass man will deny chop or deny water. Istat'ama ahlaha. They beg the people may they give them job. For about they deny and you for take them as strangers. Give them place for stay, water for wash, water for drink, team for chop, make a maid and change their clothes. All this one now wajib way they on top you when you take a stranger, you get you do one for you. They know look at stranger, now bad people. This one the first thing where they notice them from that people. فَوَجَدُوا فِيهَا جِدَارًا يُرِيدُ أَنْ يَنْقَضَّ. They meet up some fence. Whether fence one for fall. The fence you want for fall. You don't intend for fall. How they link intention to fence when fence are non-living thing? You get intention how? Malan they tell say no. When you see something don't show signal, even if non-living thing, they get their signal where they use another one they call and say intention. For example, if you cut tree, no tree need the way you cut and make you fall where nobody indicate for you direction where you want fall for it. When you cut, you got the bend so, you cut, you got the make so. Then it tells as I go so, begin go so. Maybe say when the tree go so, you to the follow. It go be like drive away the take corner, then you to the bend. So so when you detect signal, when they use signal, say I go this side, then you go on that side. So that signal may be the intention, may be the irada. So they see now that fence don't show say you want fall. You just bend so say no, you fall now fall. Now you near that. Maybe say that this near will be equivalent to the one of human being or a living thing. فَأَقَامَ. As you see the Naam. يريد أن يقضي. You say you want fall. فَأَقَامَ. Bring it back his turn. The fence turn. He strong. Pass highway be day. قال Musa to say, اتخذت عليه أجرا. He said, these people, where they deny for receive we, if you for like come, if you to say, may them pay you before may you do this thing. As Musa just to say, Kala hada firaku bayni wa baynak. Say, Kala, you don't talk. Condition between us, say, during class is no talk. If you talk out, or me teacher will come out. In all cases, student must separate with teacher. Either may teacher leave the class, or may the student leave the class. Imam Malik, if you teach, they say if you make so it, you go come commodity, lesson end. You must be attentive. Ibn Mahdi, they say they know one for begin here. Teacher teach, then some man they write with pen. Pen they make car. Pen. Let me say they knock that pen with pen. Class is the end. You see when the write report card for begin, when the one give child performance for class, they derive attentiveness. And your own class participation, all they derive and put them. Because some of the picking them, they not be attentive. So as he mentioned this one, where he said Musa never mentioned in a form of question, he said, Law shi'ita, if you for like him, لَتَّخَذْتَ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا. Why you talk? If you tell you say no talk, now me go ask you, say, I go do, I don't say, why you not ask me for this one? You just say, true, I'm supposed to ask him. I never permit you for ask him, so why you ask him? Separation between me and you. Halas. He said what in? هذا فراق بيني وبينك سأنبئك بالتأويل ما لم تستطيع عليه صبرا. This one, the separation between me and you, will not go meet up again, but I go explain for you what we will be fit for thy heart. You know, go with all these three matters them for knowledge, where you not get explanation. You will sure say you don't learn now what he then. Because Musa will still remain on the conviction, say be on the right. So you go need explanation. Now, Amma Safina.
أما السفينة فكانت لمساكين يعملون في البحر فأردت أن أعيبها وكان وراءهم ملك يأخذ كل سفينة غصبا.
Now na explanation for what you way Musa no be understand am. Sute he became maker the ask question. He say amma safinatu. He say what way concern ship. Fakanat limasakina. He be bina for some needies. Ya'maluna fil bahar, where they do work inside sea. One of the area where they solve problem for poor and needy, who be in need more than the other. Some people they don't say na poor man. He pass the one for needy. Some people don't say no miskin, needy. He own poverty pass poor money on. No. Then any of them they make hujjah with Quran. People they don't say needy own poverty, he pass poor man. Say miskin and maturaba. Say poor man we should say you don't go join now with ground. As we ground be just empty. Now so ye to be. That means say you to say na poor man we don't go right down. But forget the number to say maturaba. The number to say don't go right down. The other people they to say no, If you go down for ground so, now for take what way be planter. So for go for ground so, you know, means say you don't already finish, now finish. Ground, the move chop. Ground get plenty riches for day. So that talk no about turn up. Okay. Fakir, poor, past, miskin. You say yes. You know, by here Allah talks safe. Amma safina to fakana lima sakina. Whether lamb for day, na lamul milk.
No.
Say that sheep where they sell inside water, now some needy they get them. He called the needy where they get sheep. Where the worker, say either needy na who. Now man where what way get know the correct. You never say no get them quarter. But poor man, you know get them at all. So from this ayah, they don't take explanation for who be needy. Needy na person where you know by get satisfied you need. Na he be needy. Never say you know get them quarter no he get them. Na poor man will not know they at all. Ya amaluna did you walk fil bahri for inside sea. Naam. Faradtu an aibaha. Then I be like for say me I spoil the sheep, put mark for day. Then the reason why I make so he say wakana wara'ahum malikun. He says some king day in front of them. Another problem for Luga. We get some kalima where they call them say adudad. Call them say adudad. That means say now one word where they give a meaning and the opposite of the meaning at the same time. Among these words, you get wara'a. Wara'a for Arabic means say for back. And then wara'a means say for front.
No.
So if the top for me say undur wara'ak. I thought for you, so I don't know who say for look am. Then you get for explain for me. Because wara'a, if it means say look back, and if it means say look front. Who's about to have front come out? The work of a sheep, he say wakana wara'ahum malikun. He say after them, some king day. Ya'khudhu kulla safinatin ghasba. Any new ship, it is season. So if you for them for their back, they will don't pass it. Then they are not there. No, it ain't for front. We don't understand? So wara'a for here, it means for front. وَكَانَ وَرَاءَهُمْ أَيْ أَمَامَهُمْ مَلِكٌ يَأْخُذُ كُلَّ سَفِينَةٍ. Ibn Abbas says, صَالِحَةٍ أَيْ جَيِّدَةٍ. Any ship, whether King Lukam, say not never harm this thing, it be completely new. It take them. So me now, I don't put on so that me I protect them for them. You correct or you not correct? You correct. Another natural law. If people they take you for free, no. Then you can't spoil their thing. You correct? No. You not correct. Then if you come, destroy part of something, so that may you preserve the whole thing. You correct?
No.
May Allah may all we die will get in our full senses. If cancer catch you for your hand, they say if they no cut it will affect the whole body. They go cut the hand or they go liver. If they cut an bad thing. Now you will hit their doam. Say I don't do and so for preserve. Now poor people, team for job no day. Now only know the kind. Now only Allah know the kind way they do to take donate money because now masakin now company. Maybe sole proprietor business. Now people gather, train their money. We don't know how they do so. They leave the prepare paper for kankashi. This one they do. Oh no. Then that man go just see if you see a new one, na all the alley. First worker, where they work out with that ship. That means they will go come back empty. That means they will find the money for interest on transport for go back for house. You correct? Yes, you correct. Naam. Wa ammal gulam.
وأما الغلام فكان أبواه مؤمنين فخشينا أن يرهقهما طغيانا فأردنا أن يبدلهما ربهما خيرا منه زكاة وأقرب رحما.
Now, وَأَمَّا الْغُلَامُ concerning this young man were killer. فَكَانَ أَبَوَاهُ مُؤْمِنَيْنِ. Ye two parents them, na two believers, the righteous servant them for Allah. They believe with Allah, no doubt, no day. مؤمن فخشينا أن يرهقهما طغيانا وكفرا, and there will be fear. Say the love where the parent get up for their pikin, the pikin na kafir. Idi grosso, igo be na kafir na kata pikin. When it be small one, then we fear say igo grow now, then take the power of mommy to disbelieve because na pikin way is strong head. You know, like matter for Allah, but the parent they overlike ye.
No.
Now why that they just any danger from childhood? So that may not come move pa and mommy for Islam. Khalas. May I bring with more example? May I understand this thing for Khidr. If you born Pekin, where you be in a man where if you dream, all your dreams they come true. You know the doubt for what way you dream. As you born Pekin, your dream say this Pekin don't take you put up for fire. You burn all, you know, survive. Then this Pekin, you happen to say someone can kill you where they small. Then you remember that dream where you dream. Your reaction now what is? Now Alhamdulillah, Alladhi afani. Where you go talk? Or you go decry say, Pekin don't die. You know the doubt. Say when you big ego must put you for that fire. Now so you dream the show all the time. You never ever fail. I talk true dream. And Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam talk say, "Ida taqaraba zaman lam takar ru'ya al-mu'min takzib." So when we come to time one come to an end, believer go hardly see him for dream whether you know what happen. Then when you see this one, no doubt, this Pidgin can kill me. Type khalas. The Pidgin say he attempt for kill you. Take gun so shoot time, he miss and shoot another one pass, touch your ear, shoot another one move your cap through way. Then some man can shoot you, kill him. You blame that man. Peking go be the cause where pa and mommy they go enter Jahannama, born for inside forever. We do how they can begin. Move your head through way. As when they good Pekin, no big say may Allah give them good Pekin. You are a bad Pekin. Type. When I leave all these examples aside, parents they did today, where if you ask you say sincerely, I want to ask you for Sika Allah. Tell me about this you are Pekin. If you forget choice, time where they born you for labor room. May mommy squeeze your foot, kill the Pekin. Now it will be better for you, or as well you don't grow so. Plenty parents will just say, Wallahi, if I die, if I better. Or what word is Siam? From ye. You know, say, Shu'ara, they say, وَظُلْمِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَى أَشَدُّ مَضَاضَةً النَّفْسِ مِنْ وَقْعِ الْحُسَامِ الْمُهَنَّدِ. It's an injustice where it come from man way there for your skin. It hurt you. Pass if they take a sword, directly steer your heart there. When you want to see, say they don't come for do you, but you open eyes, see, say, now the highest man will just say, go protect you, now you delete this thing. If you even die before they want to kill you. because of the disappointment where you get them. So when they never give you explanation detailed on how they can Pidgin get for die, oh, this is the way small Pidgin handsome boy, where go take power mommy to Jahannama. You know, say all this over, but this one are small if you compare with the one for Akhirah. So even Pidgin will go suffer you for this one, you know, like him. You know, like him. Now, why the all wa dua na Rabbana hablana min azwajina wa dhurriyatina qurrata a'yun. Rabbi habli min as-salihin. Now, adua that Allah give you a good Pidgin them. Even after you don't die, Pidgin where and Mamadou to say if they make a dua for you, you go to see the benefit for that prayers. It's a awaladun salihun yada'ula. Now, good Pidgin, maybe Pidgin where bad Pidgin go make a dua in the first place. You know, go make no dua. Automatically, now good Pidgin go Pidgin remember you to make you good dua. Ask and say, oh Allah, forgive me, have mercy on me. So this Pidgin that's why one day. فَأَرَدْنَا أَنْ يُبْدِلَهُمَا رَبُّهُمَا خَيْرًا مِّنْهُ. And we want and say, may Allah replace for them what will be better than it. Zakatan for purity. وَأَقْرَبَ رُهُمَا. We go sorry for the pa. We go sorry for the pa and mommy more than this one way he died so. He said, we will get some Pidgin will be very pure, and then we get mercy for pa and mommy. First thing where they want to make Pidgin get them, na mercy. Yes. Pidgin will go can't decry because he pa no chop, your mommy no chop. He get rahma, he get mercy. When they be tough for someone, say, remember one of the most righteous deeds where you do them. You say, I began my mommy and my pa. And they been age people. Na me to go find chop can give them. And my nature na say me I the give them chop before give for my woman and my Pidgin them. So one day I want come a delay. I don't have plenty milk, bring them for them. Now their favorites. I can't meet up, they don't sleep. Then I meet up my woman and my Pidgin, they cry hunger. And then I go should don't for corner place where mommy and pa they sleep. I should don't for corner them. I no one for woke up them from their sleep. No. I hold them make for my hand. So na them one turn so they see me. You there for here? I say yes. I say when I drink, pa drink, yeah, mommy drink. When I don't flow, say yes. If you take this one to family, they says, I take and go with them for my family. Where I meet them, they cry hunger. Them they never sleep. No. He say, ya Allah, if you know, say this one I do enough for sika you. Open with this mountain, may come out. They go into some cave. Some big stone can cover the door. They say not to know freeway except may any man remember the best of all he did. Then the man mentioned this one. See daraja for Mami and Pa. Allahu Akbar. He said we don't kill this Pidgin so that may be replaced with some Pidgin where get maize and where be pure. Malam them for tafsir. They say, Katada to say, Kat fariha bihi abawahu hina wulid, wa hadina alayhi hina qutil, walau baqiya lakana fihi halakuhuma, falyardam ru'un bi qada'illah, فإن قضاء الله المؤمن فيما يكره خير له من قضائه فيما يحب. الله أكبر. Katada ibn Du'amat as-Sadusi. He say, time where they born this Pidgin, the parent they glad. Time where the Pidgin they kill, the parent they be very sad. And he say, if that Pidgin for a man, like their destruction for come now only on top that picking your hand. Na you go finish them. And I go kill them. So may person accept decree for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If Allah decree anything for believer, even if you know like him, it better for ye than the one way na ye choose and like him. For instance, hadith, Anna Muhammad to say, La yaqadillahu li mu'minin qada'an illa kana khairallah. Allah no dey decree anything for a believer except it go be a good thing for ye. Then ayah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to say, وَأَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. When I feel they had something where when at the end the thing go fine. فَأَرَدْنَا أَن يُبْدِلَهُمَا رَبُّهُمَا خَيْرًا مِّنْهُ. With intention na say we kill this picking so that may Allah replace with someone way better passy. Zakatan for purity. وَأَقْرَبَ رُحْمًا. And then ego the king get mercy for his parents, then it will be more closer for what we concern mercy. What happen? Katada to say, now, Malam the talk say they don't give them some one girl picking, and that girl picking, now he come disorder the parent then, and he born plenty prophet then, that girl picking.
No.
Where it becomes substitute this person. Now, وَأَمَّا الْجِدَارُ
وأما الجدار فكان لغلامين يتيمين في المدينة وكان تحته كنز لهما وكان أبوهما صالحا فأراد ربك أن يبلغا أشدهما ويستخرجا كنزهما رحمة من ربك وما فعلته عن أمري ذلك تأويل ما لم تستطع عليه صبرا.
نعم. وأما الجدار فكان لغلامين يتيمين في المدينة. For inside this ayah, as we talk, Dalil Photo said that they call Al-Qarya Medina and they call Medina Al-Qarya. Just as how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he call Makkah, say Al-Qarya, where all man know say Makkah, na city. Very big one. As well as say, وَكَأَيِّم مِّن قَرْيَةٍ هِيَ أَشَدُّ قُوَّةً مِّن قَرْيَتِكَ الَّتِي أَخْرَجَتْكَ. Say how many cities they will destroy and where they get power pass your own city where drive you. That means say Makkah. And another ayah say وَقَالُوا لَوْلَا نُزِّلَ هَذَا الْقُرْآنُ عَلَى رَجُلٍ مِّنَ الْقَرْيَتَيْنِ عَظِيمٍ يعني Makkah wa Ta'if. Where Makkah and Ta'if na big cities them. So they use the word Al-Qarya for mean big city. Now why the Makkah be na Ummul Qura, na mami for all city. Yes, all other city them, they just then have a corner Makkah, na even mami for all. MashaAllah. Wa ammal jidaru concerning the fence where you see and say I don't fix them. Fakana li gulamaini ibina for some two picking them, yatimaini where they be orphan. Yatim na man mata abuhu wa huwa sagir. When they call man orphan, that say he part that way be small. But when he attain age of maturity, puberty, he no be orphan anymore. If he just grow, stand on your own, he no be na orphan again.
No.
Yatimaini fil madinati wa kana tahtahu kanzun lahuma. And then under that fence, they get kanz, they get treasure, riches. Is there under it, where their pa be buried for them. Where their pa is buried for them. Now, And if he fall, naso.
Naam.
Wakana abuhuma saliha. He say, and their papi being a good man. All this knowledge, Musa no be no. Say money be there under this thing. And then their partner a good man. Tayyib. Wakana abuhuma saliha. What to make them do this work for these small picking them, protect their interests. They say their partner a good man. You see, good man, he the be good. People they benefit from your goodness. So after he don't die, they use his name too. Only his name you the call him so matter the worker. When you don't die, you know they. Now good man that. Now this small picking them, they for lost all their property. But as well they are partner good man, die goodness, na he save them. Ibn Kazito says, fi dalila ala anna rajula saliha yuhfazu fi zurriyatihi wa tashmalu barakatu ibadatihi lahum fi dunya wal akhirah bi shafa'atihi fihim wa rafi darajatihi ila ala daraja fi jannah litakarra aynuhu bi kama jaa fi al-Quran wa waradat bihi sunnah. He said this ayah shows man if na good man, they protect the family even after he. So man go just come talk say all what we are concerned they are close na me. So man go talk say all what we are concerned they are chop na me. From nowhere where no man no asi, they protect the family even after he don't die. And then Al-Barka Ibn Kazito say the blessing of that you worship, it affect for this world and the world next to come. You go make them shafa'a for raise their rank for inside Al-Jannah, so that may he get tranquility as he come for hadith. Sayyid ibn Jubair and Ibn Abbas, Sayyid ibn Jubair narrated from Ibn Abbas, it was a hufiza bi salahi abihima walam yuzkar lahuma salaha. He say Allah protect them because of the righteousness of their father. They never talk any good thing whether often they do. They say that some two orphan them, small orphan them for inside town. Now all that, they pray, they know they pray. Nothing, they never talk anything about them. They talk now their pa, you good behavior. So you as pa, you get for begin do good thing, so that may you live good legacy for your picking them. And if not the opposite, too, not the opposite. If you be bad man, even if you are picking the fight, any man doesn't know who he begins also and so man, know me. I know if you go there. Now so, that means say you don't plant seed for evil. Water them, and they grow after you. They affect generation after generation. Now whether if find for being good, because you don't know the level where that goodness you go in. Ay wallahi. You see some man for some place where you don't forget you know they ever remember he go can't do you some big favor for that place. Then go to try for remind you what you do and for you don't forget. It don't happen with we plenty time for Kribi, for Douala, for all our wood worker. Mango can't talk say I beg when I come for my house. He go make we all ikram finish. Sunday I become for a mosque. We nothing no be day me no way no they wanna support me. Wallahi we know the face again. Do goodness for goodness. No, they do and say they go back and forth, but they go come back. You go outside. No man no they die until he receive payback. Whether payback for good or for bad. No. You the plant evil. John no said before you want die, you will pay. You know if you die with death for your head, you pay all. And then you are picking, then they can't begin pay the interest will be decline on top. You are picking, they go pay the interest of that evil. Continue. So they all we to go know. When some man commit evil, now another so and so man you were ready from me. We not get no expectation. We lost hope. Say they go be good picking them. And some other picking them, when they talk, say this picking don't do so, say, now so and so many picking them. No, I doubt. The man picking no go do that kind of bad thing because the man was a good man. I don't know anything about the picking. Just as for here, they nobody mention anything about the orphans. I don't know anything about the picking, but the pa was a good man. And now for they are the best my own witness. Say picking they don't feel be bad so. When they insist, or go check and see say no, na name be fever. Maybe they picking them. Or among the picking, someone na exception. You know, say rule no be rule until an exception day. For all the 20 picking, 30 picking we get them, now only the bad one disamo. I need to before one day you don't talk. Say this one come. Na different one. So an exception where it confirm with the law. Wakana abuhuma saliha. Ibn Abbas said they never mentioned the picking their good deed. They mentioned a pie on. So may we begin do good deed so that may we protect the interests of our children even if we not be alive. This will be very important. فَأَرَادَ رَبُّكَ أَنْ يَبْلُغَ أَشُدَّهُمَا. Ya Lord, we want and say may them grow. When they grow, they're not going to be orphan again. وَيَسْتَخْرِجَ كَنْزَهُمَا. They go move their wealth and riches. Yes. For here you say you hear how it say فَأَرَادَ رَبُّكَ. It say na Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ilaykam. And then for matter for Gulam, he said, فَأَرَدْنَا أَنْ يُبْدِلَهُمَا رَبُّهُمَا خَيْرًا مِنْهُ زَكَاةً وَقَالَ فِي السَّفِينَةِ فَأَرَدْتُ أَنْ أَعِيبَهَا. So time when Allah he did, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala go do when a good thing, all thing from Allah and a good thing, he link the goodness all to Allah. He said, na ya Lord want and say when they grow, they move their money, give them. Then that we want to talk about sheep. He said, an aibaha. You know what to say? Allah want for spoiler. Adab there when you want to talk for Allah. No. You get adab. You get for be polite when you talk with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not to say you see the bad thing where Allah do and they know they talk so. You can't know Muhammad to say wa sharru laysa ilayk. Bad thing they know link unto Allah. Even for dua qul Allahumma malikal mulk tutil mulka man tasha wa tanzil mulka man tasha. So take go for the end he say bi yadikal khair. You know what to say wa shar. And no man for tafsir no what to say ay wa shar. You know they. Bi yadikal khair. All good thing they know for your hand. Then no Muhammad to say wa sharru laysa ilayk. They know it's bad thing for you. Even Jinnu they get this jurisprudential view. Then to the understand them. They say wa anna la nadri asharrun urida biman fil ard am arada bihim rabbuhum rashada. They say oh no. Whether they want for do na bad thing for people where they on top ground, or their Lord want for do them na good thing. That when a bad thing they say they want for do, they bring an impassive way. They don't know who go do them. They never mention them. But time for good, they say am arada bihim rabbuhum, their Lord. So hada huwa al-adab. So for here to you see am fa arada rabbuka, and then fa aradtu an aibaha. When a bad one. Na need one spoiler. But it is spoiled so never with permission for Allah. Now with permission for Allah, but it be forbidden for you for to say Allah don't do bad thing. All things become good now from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now Rahmatan min rabbika. Rahmatan min rabbik. All this one now mercy from your Lord. وَمَا فَعَلْتُهُ عَنْ أَمْرِي. He say all these things then three way you see Adwam. What will concern sheep, what will concern Pidgin, what will concern this orphan them. All this one, another one now from my own. I was following instruction. Now Allah did instruct me. Then I did do them. Now He did tell me the hidden thing where they behind this issue. Then at the act, following the consequence of the affair, maybe the beginning of the affair. I know the scene at the beginning, I the scene at the end, then judge them. If it won't happen, I nobody do on my own. From this place, where you say nobody do on your own, ulama, they make hujjah, they to say al-Khadir na an-Nabi, say na prophet. Saying a prophet for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some people even go to say na messenger, even messenger for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some people they to say kana malakan. Some people they even to say na angel. They say na angel. Mawardi mention of inside Tafseer. وذهب كثيرون إلى أنه لم يكن نبيا بل كان وليا. Plenty people they say Nabi and Nabi, na wali. Okay, three talk there about the personality of Al-Khadir. This Al-Khadir, we can't talk about the name. Some people say na prophet, some people say na messenger, some people say na angel. The best talk inside. Some people don't say lam yakun nabiyan bal kana waliyan ibina wali. The one na majority na so they talk. They say na a good servant for Allah, but nabi prophet, nabi messenger. This talk, plenty people don't talk am. Plenty malan they on top Nawawi them, Ibn Salah them. They climb on top this tongue shidong. But the best talk after thorough investigation for Islamic books, and then you compare how much tawaka inside Quran, the best talk na say na prophet. Al-Khadir na prophet. Alayhi wa ala nabina Abdul Salatu Wassalam. Because the time no day, maybe verify for Talbisu Iblis for Ibn al-Jawzi. He don't detail the matter, explain them very well for the how Khadir get for be na prophet Nabi Wali. And then for be wali, it gets some benefit. Yes, people where they insist may be wali, they don't take this one as advantage. For talk say, man when they be prophet, fi get knowledge where prophet no get him. Know what way prophet no. And you go know that one through the knowledge of the unseen. So it implies say wali you afdalu min an-nabi. Say a wali, simple saint, righteous servant, it better pass a prophet. And this one, that thing where they never know for inside Islamic culture until for back, where people start for bring theory where concern awliya, they form things them around them where they don't even know. So the best talk, Al-Khadir na Nabiyyu min anbiya illah, wallahu alam. In name na Al-Khadir, na so de inside hadith, Al-Khadir. Na so to Sahaba they know in name Al-Khadir. In name Nabi Haliru. Haliru no get meaning for Arabic. Haliru, you know get meaning. In a distorted form of calling the name. For people where they begin difficulty for call Ha, they just turn into Ha. Then what they call us say La. Just as Mawe the read Fatiha to say Ghairul Maglubi. Al Maglub na person will be defeated. They don't win ye. It there for the same Quran, Maglub there for Quran. Fada'a Rabbahu anni maglubun. Fantasir. Maglubun. Say he call Allah, say they don't win me, they don't defeat me. put your hand inside the matter. Na Nuhu alayhi salam. So if now you begin to say ghayrul maglubi, you talk you in a different way, Allah talk in a different thing. Na magbubi, this word, the way is suffer people for column. So they make and they call Arabic say, look at the board. This your head tongue must jam this your jaw for left or this jaw for right before me board come out the way it's supposed to come out. If you see say come out where that jam never happen, you never call her. Makharijul hurufi sab'ata ashar ala alladhi yakhtaruhu man ikhtabar. Letters them for Arabic they get 17 places where they come out. Any letter get the place. And if you never use that place, the letter no go come out. So one day na only on top lips. Man way they call the lip, no if you pronounce that letter abadan. Like wow, ba, mim. You know color. In your quarter. So one day that for your head tongue. So one the tongue can't join what your front teeth before you be able to talk. So one the commander for middle of your throat. So one for the beginning of the throat. So one just the ending of the throat. Now why that way we see book for tajweed, the based on drawing, you could ask and say, when I don't begin learn biology for Makaranta, not be biology in a tajweed.
No.
So when you just say la, you don't confuse the matter. You name now what? Al-Khadir. Al-Khadir, why they call it so? They say if you there for all any play we go, you don't forget the play the turn be green. Laha Nabi Isa the talk say what for matter. Waja'alani mubarakan aina ma kunt. Say me I been a blessing wherever I be. Jesus, when he there for any plane a blessing. If you come for Bamenda a blessing, mashallah, all things go turn be green, all things the shine, all things the glitter. So Al-Khadir, you too thing did be glitter. Wahakada, they the green, they the fine rainy day. And they mention many other reasons why they call it with this name. This Al-Khadir, they just say a nickname where they give, but the name is Bilia, the son of Malkan. Na Ibn Qutayba talking for book for Ma'arif, maybe they come from Ahl Kitabu, Allahu Alam. Halas?
No.
So it's Ibn Malkan, Ibn Falakh, Ibn Amir, Ibn Shalikh, Ibn Arfa Khashaz, Ibn Sam, Ibn Nuh. You go in for Sam, Ibn Nuh. Sam begin for Nuh. You hear some campaign where they talk for radio or for television, say anti-Semite. The Semite na people where they be descendant for Sam. Then Hamite, na people for Ham. That Ham they say black people and the rest na them be Ham, Hamiyin or Hamites. Then the Semite na Arab, then Israel, them with other people. Yeah, fourth, na white man, them Romans and the rest. Because the three became for Nabi Nuhu, na they remain. Yes. After they don't destroy all the whole world, na the three, Ham, Sam, yeah, fourth, na the three remain, and na the big grandpapa for this modern world today. Take history from his source. Allah to say, وَجَعَلْنَا ذُرِّيَّتَهُ هُمُ الْبَاقِينَ. We don't make and say, Nabi Nuhu, he descendant, na they remain. We don't understand. No. Plenty talk the day where they don't talk concerning this Al-Khidr. Kunya na anything where start with Abu or Ummu. So he be na Abuhu Abul Abbas. They call it Abul Abbas. Kunya. ويلقب بالخدر أو بالخدر وكان من أبناء الملوك ذكره النووي في تهذيب الأسماء. They say being a picking them for kings and for a time. Now so now we mention of تهذيب الأسماء وهكا هو غيره في كونه باقيا إلى الآن ثم إلى يوم القيامة قولين. خدر day or you don't die. Imam al-Nawawi he mentioned two talk for ulama. Some people, they say he remained till last hour. You go see Dajjal and now you go take care of Dajjal before. He still remain. They want to talk. Another talk, they say, no, you don't die. As we all man did die. As now we bring this talk, وَمَا لَهُ وَابْنُ الصَّلَاةِ إِلَى بَقَائِهِ. He and Ibn Salah, they turn towards Sayyidi. Ibn Salah and Imam Nawawi, they say Khadir Ide. And then they bring hikayat for people where they don't meet up Al-Khadir. They don't meet up the Salodi, he produce a solution, tell them what to do. They be there inside poverty, they meet up, he give them money, wahakada. You know, say it happen. So Mango tell you, say, it be for my life, say, if I get need, I'll commode the worker, somehow can't satisfy that my need. For instance, I commode the Christ, also I'll get 10,000. So Mango salary give 10,000, you nobody ever see. I know people will happen with them for this Bamenda. I know. When they tell me, I'll just say, Najinnu. You don't meet up Najinnu, sure. This kind of one, person will tell us, I meet up na Khadir. Khadir don't visit me. You know this matter for say some righteous servant made and come back, they visit after a long time or so. It did for inside people their brain and culture. Sometimes people glad say Mary don't come over for your own day. So the people pay motor for go see him. You want to go there, just say, nah, just nice sleep at this way, just come on, nana. You know, see him. Sometimes we don't, they say Kaaba don't appear to for your own day. Kaaba, you don't transfer from Makkah. Waka come hang you for your own day. And if you enter, you know, say, and they say, well, we don't know the kind of sin where you do for Allah, so they never see Kaaba. So if you first want to say, na true, nai. They won't go investigate and thoroughly. They see and say na some gutter be there for corner where mud there. You know your own that it'll be issue. Gutter there for there, and then the sun knock the gutter na it became reflect. Then some small things so the ton. Now people did make the wife for Kaaba. If you know Sunnah, you don't go. You already carry on na 419 Adini. 419 just. I didn't even know if he present her anyway. So for say Khadir Day or you know the that one Imam Nawawi don't back the matter and they mention plenty talks away the Bakam. But the highest one way come now the one way they talk say you don't come make ta'ziyah. Inter is Allah Sahaba time we know Muhammad will die. Then you go. Ibn Kathir is not the da'if. He said the chain of narration be weak, it be unfounded. That matter no day. Some people, Malam them for hadith like Bukhari, Harbi and all the like, they say no, Al-Khidr don't die, you know they. You know they exist. And they say they are hujjana wa ma ja'alna li basharin min qablika al-khulda. Before you, Muhammad, never ever make some man remain forever for this world. Any man did die when he time reach. Then another one, therefore, but and then Muhammad to say, Allahumma inta lik hadhihi al-isaba la tu'badu fil ard. If you live and they kill these people, not say no man no go worship you on top ground again. So do you want to show say that the only people where they there for but now the only group that they worship Allah on top ground. If Khadir for day, this kind of general statement not for be true.
No.
He say if this one they no day, no go worship you. Maybe Khadir they worship you no day. Then the Noba bring no riwayah away to show say Khadir he don't come for Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam for a lifetime. And Inoba can be with you for life. Inoba come alongside fight for Kona and ولو كان حيا لكان من أتباع النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه لأنه عليه السلام كان مبعوثا إلى جميع الثقلين الجن والإنس. if Khadir be there alive, if one must come for Annabi Muhammad to be among your companion, the land for you, the go jihad together with you. Because Annabi Muhammad they send him for jinn and mankind. Jinn and mankind, now they are messenger. Now why the Ibn Hazmin, as he mentioned Sahaba, he called among the Sahaba for Annabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he called some jinnu them. Say all the Sahaba, they say Annabi believe with you, follow your adini, so they die on top of that one. So na Sahaba. So if you two Khadir Vade, if you be among the companion, he say, لو كان موسى وإيسى هيين لما وسعهما إلا اتباعي. And then Muhammad to say, if Musa, Isa, they be dead alive, two of them, like they don't forget no trade than for follow me. So any man way they are alive, he must follow Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. طيب. وأخبر قبل موته بقليل أنه لا يبقى ممن هو على وجه الأرض إلى 100 سنة من ليلته تلك حين تطرف إلى غير ذلك من تلك من ليلته تلك عين تطرف. And then Muhammad before one day with few days, he said, لا يبقى مما هو على وجه الأرض. Anything where they on top this earth, you know, go remain at 100 years where they come. Min laylatihi tilka, from that night where he talk, not no day when I don't tutrif, no I where the sheikh no go remain. Let me say all human beings go die from now to 100 years. All they go regenerate now the world. Not new different generation will come. Now why that for Islam they calculate generation now 100 years. Calculate generation after 100 years we say now generation don't enter. We don't change era. Now, so this one among other plenty dalil where the show say Khadir no be alive. Some fine book there where Ibn Hajar writer Imba'u Zuhur fi Hayat al-Khadir. You read that book, you get the dalil the way they inside. For instance, Al-Bukhari concerning his name, Annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam does say, "Innama summiya al-Khadir li'annahu jalasa ala farwa, fa idha hiya tahtazzu min tahtiha khadra." They call it al-Khadir because one day he becomes shidong on top some kanda where they feel good or any animal, skin animal. They put an shidong on top. The grass start for shake under grow. From there they call it say al-Khadir. They call it say al-Khadir. So all this explanation is ذَلِكَ تَأْوِيلُ مَا لَمْ تَسْطِعْ عَلَيْهِ صَبْرًا. He said this one explanation for what you know fit for tie hard for the naiwa explain for you because I be promises وَنَبِّكَ بِتَأْوِيلِ مَا لَمْ تَسْطَطِعْ عَلَيْهِ صَبْرًا. Now I will explain for you what we know fit for tie hard type. You see Al-Quran Al-Karim na miracle book where miracle you know and not only for the meaning but even for the word. Where did they choose them for use them for Quran? When they want to talk heavy thing, they make sure say the word to the heavy. When the thin light, they delight in them. For here we get he say for time we one he says unabiuka bitawili ma lam tastati' alayhi sabra. He say I will give you news for what you wear, you know it be heavy for you for tie hard for day. For this time Musa nobody yet know. They won't tell you and tell her it's still heavy for you. But when they explain them for you, it go light for you. Just as other people say, إِذَا عُرِفَ السَّبَبْ بَطَلَ الْعَجَبْ. When you know reason why something happened, you know go the wonder again. You go the wonder now you never know the reason. So for time when Musa never know they say tastati, they put ta for inside. And then after we finish the explanation, he says ذَلِكَ تَأْوِيلُ مَا لَمْ تَسْطِعْ maybe tastati alayhi sabra. He bring a light now. فقابل الأثقل بالأثقل والأخف بالأخف. خلاص. Just as for another ayah, then we will come for the. He said, فَمَسْطَعُوا أَنْ يَظْهَرُوهُ. Then we did go up. You want to talk about going up. He said, it not be easy for the maiden clan go up. And then time we want talk for say the one digger, he said, فَمَسْطَعُوا. Time for digam. Because that's way heavy, he put up for the. Hudhud, this matter for letters than for Quran, it happened for Kissa, for Suleiman and Hudhud. Then we ask and say, who say Hudhud day? And oversee. He say, لَأُعَذِّبَنَّهُ عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا. لَأُعَذِّبَنَّهُ عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا أَوْ لَأَذْبَحَنَّهُ أَوْ لَيَأْتِيَنِّي بِسُلْطَانٍ مُبِينٍ. If you take Quran, open them, see these two fi'il, كِلَاهُمَا مُضَارِعَانِ, all are مضارع. لَأُعَذِّبَنَّ, I'll go punish ye. أَوْ لَأَذْبَحَنَّ, or I will slaughter ye. All are present tense. But if you open Quran, you will see the way they write لَأُعَذِّبَنَّ, na lam, hamza, and then ayn mubasharatan. Aw la na lam, hamza, then some alif day, where they put da'ira on top, say no read the alif. But the day, but they no read them. You know to say silence the alif. But why they write them? Allahu Akbar. Quran. They say time for punishment only for punish. You did not talk and direct. But if punishment include killing, you say the thing twice before make that decision. Aw la azbahanna. But for punishment, la u'azzibanna. I'll go punish you, or I'll go kill you. You see that one heavy small. They add some later for this. You see how Al-Quran Karimi on Mu'jiza ide. Now, so this one explanation for all what way Musa alayhi wa ala nabiyina afdal salatu wassalam ibn need for no. Tayyib. Ibn Kasir to say فَإِنْ قِيلَ فَمَا بَالُ فَتَى مُوسَى ذُكِرَ فِي أَوَّلِ الْقِصَّةِ ثُمَّ لَمْ يُذْكَرْ بَعْدَ ذَلِكَ. Say, what you want for no, Musa Yusha day. They don't mention it for the beginning of the Qissa. One go into for matter, he lost. We don't hear about it. He do how? فالجواب أن المقصود بالسياق إنما هو قصة موسى مع الخضر وذكر ما كان بينهما. Answer and say what will be the intention of mention between Musa and Al-Khadir, what happened in between them. وإنما يوشع وفتى موسى معه تبع. That boy for Musa, he been a follower, he follow. So they know singly out. They talk about the matter. He no get no matter. He follow na follow. نعم. وقد صرح في الأحاديث المتقدمة في السياق وغيرها أنه يوشع بن نون وهو الذي كان يلي بني إسرائيل بعد موسى. So it don't be clear for hadith. We will mention them. Say he named Yusha ibn Nun. And after Musa die, now this Yusha na ye take control over Bani Israel. Harun die, Musa die, and then Yusha ibn Nun na yina take Bani Israel. Now, so if you see now, so any riwayah will come against it will be correct. Al-Muhim, this one story for Musa. Inshallah, tomorrow we will talk about the benefit where they inside this kissa. What will benefit from this matter for Musa. Inshallah. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdik. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد